at the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Cue music. Thank God it's Filipino Friday, the land where everybody can sing. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Thronelys.
It's not one of our best theme songs, I must say.
But it doesn't have to be the best to still be a favorite. Don't confuse the two.
Is it anyone's favorite, really?
Come to think of it, I don't think anybody's ever actually commented on it. So maybe we should take that awkward silence as a cue and rewrite. Hello, everyone in the chat. I'm so sorry we missed last Filipino Friday. Thank you for all your patience on that. But we're back today, and we're going to try to make up for it a little bit by having 4 artists instead of 3. And I suppose I should catch everybody up on the drama. It was to Bini or not to Bini. That was the question that we left off with 2 weeks ago.
It was a big question, yes.
It was a huge question. So we selected, and I think I'm saying it correct, Bini, B-I-N-I. I'm trying to learn Tagalog. Everett, one of our Diamond members, sent me, or us, a little clip of shortcuts to understand the language. So I'm going to do my best today. And so the drama was, we mentioned he was going to be there, and there's a lot of negativity in the chat, which we're not used to. Typically, if it's something that you guys aren't interested in, we just won't do it, right? Because the channel is kind of geared towards what you guys want to do. But at the same time, I defended that was requested a lot, and I said, well, no, we want to form our own opinion, so we should do it. Then afterwards, Johnny and I had a conversation. We're like, let's just put it in a poll. You guys vote. There's a bunch of others artists that you're interested in. You take the lead.
There you go.
And the band, let's see, how do you say this? The Aegis. So that's...
It's Bini.
So Bini. Okay. Well, then the I is confusing because I thought it was eh. So Bini, I thought it was a short I sound. Oh, no, the I is an E. Shame on me. I've learned nothing.
Except after C.
I've been studied and I still get it wrong. I'll get there. So the band Aegis band won the poll. So like, okay, cool. But then people were frustrated that we said we were going to do one. We weren't. We're like, you know what? Let's do them all. So we on the docket for today, we have I think it's Ryssi, Aegis, Bini. Let's see if I get this right. Lani Misalucha, and we've got 4 songs selected, so we have 1 for each of those. You guys can vote on the second one. And Brigitte is in the chat today to help us with those polls. These are songs that were already requested before today. And then we're going to close off with a Filipino bride singing the song He Knows. That was our bonus track everybody was recommending. So that is on the docket for today. Oh, I can't wait to tell you about next week. I'm going to hold off, though. I'm going to put a little suspense. Next week's TGIFF is super special. Johnny, you know what it is. We discussed it.
Did we? I don't remember.
You were. I'm pretty sure I was talking to you at the
time. Well, fill me in for those that don't know what it is.
Yes. Well,
unlike me, who does totally know what it is.
Not yet. We're gonna come back to that.
Okay.
I am doing my best with Tagalog. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. So my name is going to be Ricard, and then you would be Jonye, which is super cool.
Ooh.
And Brigitte is
like
pretty
that.
much the same as you would say it in German. And to me, it sounds the same. So hopefully I'm close on that one.
What if in Tagalog it's just Bridget?
It just goes right back to Bridget. That'd be fantastic. I see requests coming in. We are going to have a 90-minute Reaction Wednesday to Morissette coming up next month. And next month is just a few days away, so it's coming soon.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So before we begin,
Yes, please hit like and subscribe so you always know what we are up to at all times.
yes,
At all places, in all spaces, in all universes. Just all times.
all.
Everywhere. Always. Forever.
Also, be sure to check the link below where you can buy us a coffee, help support the page, even become a silver, gold, or diamond Throwly member for added perks and exclusive chat opportunities for our Throwly only videos coming up next month as well. You can also check out Throga.com to learn more about your voice in the 7 dimensions of singing with our online courses. All
So
right.
Johnny is Juan. I'm Juan.
No, because
that's
well, I'm doing it's my understanding that you wouldn't change the J into that Y sound. So maybe that would be the name if you were born there versus having an English name and then having to pronounce it in Tagalog. It's going to be a journey. This is going to be a multi-year journey as I slowly discover this language. Okay, first up is
real quick, latte lover. What about the metaverse, Johnny? What do you think? What would our roles be in a different universe? Like, I'd be the technologically, well, I want to savvy. I don't know if that's the right word to describe you. But, and you'd be always in the dark. It'd be interesting
in the shadows.
to see our
I'd be the
alternate
vampire.
reality selves.
Vampire of some kind. All right, so first up is Take a Bow. Looks like a super casual setting, just hanging out at home. This was 3 years ago. This is during the pandemic era, if you will. And we saw her perform along with, was it Michael? I think it was singing this. I think it was in the song Rainbow on the Wish Bus. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. That's my memory of her.
Okay.
And we're both like, ooh, who's that? So you have filled in who that was. And that's what we're going to check out right now.
Okay.
Let's go.
About a round of applause. Yeah, standing ovation. Boy, yeah. You look so dumb right now. Standing outside my house.
I love how casual this is.
Trying to apologize. You're so ugly when you cry. Please, just cut it out. Don't tell me you're sorry, 'cause you're not. Baby, when I know you're only sorry you've got caught. Whoa, but you put on quite a show. Really had me going, but now it's time to go. Curtains finally closing. That was quite a show. Very entertaining, but it's over now.
There's, God, when you have singers like this, it's like there's nowhere to stop that doesn't feel a little jarring. So I apologize for the stop. But Agite, in the chat, please, if you don't mind putting up the poll for our second songs for Miss, is it Ryssi? Am I saying her name correctly? It's another day in the Philippines.
Just a money tone. This song, it's a Rihanna song, and it doesn't have that much of a range. You know, it's like da 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 octave, maybe a little bit more at the most.
Right.
And it just, you don't care. You know, I mean, that's sort of the Rihanna thing too. It's like Rihanna, I don't think she's got a great range, but her tone is so good and so identifiable. And same for this young lady.
And delivery.
That you're just totally intoxicated. Yeah.
Just the phrasing is just, because Rihanna sits back, I would say, in the beat generally. There's, you don't want to call it lazy, but there's just this kind of like effortless, nonchalant quality to the delivery in what Rihanna does. And I see Ryssi here borrowing from that in terms of just kind of what's the word that you use when you're paying homage, that's it. homage
You figured it out.
to the original, you know what I mean? But at the same time, she's doing her own little riffs, things like that you just would never hear Rihanna do. So she's like just putting these little phrases, and she just does it so delicately. It's just kind of like, here's this riff, you know, just it just kind of like, it's so
it's
casual,
so
and
off the
slick,
and it's just you know, there's riffs and then there's inflections. So inflections are like you can sort of sing a note, but just kind of fancy it up a little bit in some way, like just little scoops. It's almost still a mystery to me how it's done, but it's like, it's so innate in singers like this, and I don't even know if they realize they're doing it, but I feel like they do. Maybe
they do, yeah.
But it's so just cool. It just stylizes it up so much.
Yeah.
And real quick, as a vocal teacher, vocal coach, if you will, what would you call this posture? And would you say it is proper posture?
I'm not a fan of the term proper or anything when it comes to posture, because there's where the term proper or legit style singing or proper posture is very much stems from the operatic art, with the idea of that you must project a certain range of frequencies to be heard over an orchestra without a microphone. So you can sing hanging upside down. If you've got a good balance of the right muscles to use when singing, any position is fine. And you can see that especially now in musical theater. I mean, these singers are doing insane dance moves and choreography and still expected to deliver that way. So it's, if you're able to manage your air correctly and isolate the right muscles to get the tone, any position is fine. But that being said, the more relaxed, the better, which she is clearly demonstrating here. So
I just, you know, as a 6'4" man, I know how hard it is for me to just sit on the ground. I feel like if I was in that position, I would just topple over from just the momentum and the weight of my top half. Like,
yeah. I mean,
she's just killing it.
There's definitely positions that tend to be a little bit easier to sing in, you know, being upright. But it is visually, it's just so cool to see somebody like, oh, here's this song. It sounds amazing.
It's impressive, yeah.
About
Caveman posture.
But even in this super casual setting, her connection to the song is fantastic. Even in between the lines, it's just her body language. I mean, she's reflecting on what she just sang and where the lyrics are going, and that's what makes it great, as opposed to just being totally casual, which, you know, we've applauded too when the vocals are killer. It's just like, how are you doing that? But her connection here is great because I think that's also influencing some of her tonal choices and everything. And I think that's what makes it so attractive.
Yeah, when we start seeing beers lined up in the background, then we're a little bit more forgiving about the casualness of it. And I sign me up for those performances because I am almost as much of a fan of those as I am of a just full stage.
The skill sets are totally on autopilot at that point.
I love those, and I hope there's another one coming up.
I'm sure there will be.
But you put on quite a show. You really had me going, but now it's time to go. Curtains finally closing. That was quite a show. Very entertaining, yeah. But it's over now. Go on and take a bow. But it's over now.
It's like at the end, that little laugh. It's like, that was easy.
I know.
There's just so much happening.
It's like, shut up.
Next.
In a loving way.
What a cool tone. I mean, just all the way through what we love and what we see over and over on this show. And still being able to identify, like you were saying earlier, her tone against a lot of the other singers that we're hearing. And that's always tough because a lot from what we've seen on our Filipino Fridays is there's just a lot of consistent influences in terms of what everybody was raised with in terms of the singers that they listen to. They somehow seem to be really good. I know it's kind of an overstatement, but they're really good at mocking what came in, like the Mariah Carey and the Christinas and the Arethas and just all the greats, whatever. But then still being able to stay true to just their own natural day-to-day voice and influence and things like that coming through. And that's
what you want, really, because we're all influenced in everything in life, but especially in music. I mean, you're product of what you listen to, in a sense, and the hope is at some point you can keep those influences and use what you learn, but then form your own thing. And she's definitely doing that, and a lot of them do, which is great.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. All right, so we were jumping to a brand new group. It's my understanding this group is no longer together. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but this was super popular in the requests. The song is Luha, and help me out with the pronunciation, if you would please. By the way, Ryssi, thank you for the pronunciation hints there. And yes, the poll is done for her. We're going to come back. We're going to circle back to Till They Take My Heart Away. And so this band, is it, because I know the two vowels next to each other, you're supposed to separate them. So it's so Aegis, is that correct? Aegis, something along those lines.
Is the G, is that a G or a J? Aegis.
It's my understanding it's a hard G.
Okay, Aegis. Okay, cool.
Aegis. Okay. All right, so we had, if you were here on Reaction Wednesday, all of our Wish Bus videos were completely blocked globally. We're hoping it doesn't happen again.
Every time that I get one of those texts, which is often.
It's way too often.
Totally surprised.
Hey, remember that 2 hours we spent of our lives this morning? It's gone. I had to re-upload all the songs. It seems to be when we have multiple songs from the same artist or from the same, during the live stream, things get a little bit weird. So I'm going to leave it like it is. I think we're going to be okay. Here we go.
Aegis. Aegis. Like Bee Gees. Aegis.
Aegis. Aegis. You're saying with the J. Okay. Aegis.
1075.
Akala ko ikaw ay akin, totoo sa aking paningin. Ngunit nang ikaw ay yakapin, naglalaho sa dilim.
Strong voice.
Ninais kong mapalapit sa'yo, ninais kong malaman mo.
Aegis. Alright, thank you guys.
Ang mga paghihirap ko, baliwala lang sa'yo. Ikaw ay aking minahal, kasama ko ang may kapal. Ngunit ako pala'y naging isang angat, naghahangad ng isang katulad mo. Di ko na kailangan, umalis ka na sa aking harapan.
Wow.
Damdamin ko sa'yo ngayon ay naglaho na. At ito ang iyong tandaan, ako'y masyadong nasaktan. Pag-ibig ang pagsuyo na kahit nasa luha, mababayaran mo. Ayaw ko nang mangarap, ayaw ko nang tumingin, ayaw ko na manalamin, nasasaktan ang damdamin. Ayaw ko nang mangarap, ayaw ko nang tumingin, ayaw ko na manalamin, nasasaktan ang damdamin. Gulong ng buhay, patuloy-tuloy sa pag-igo.
She's up there.
Ako'y nasa ilalim, bakit kayo nasa ilalim pa rin? Gulong ng buhay.
So they kind of have like this. It's like an old school vocal to it. It's almost like a gang vocal, but it's harmonized. I don't know how to describe it. Do you hear what I'm hearing? Like there's something.
Yeah. It's definitely old school. Like I'm hearing kind of like some ABBA influence or something. Maybe, just
Yeah.
with, like, the really
Yes.
soaring vocals and soaring harmonies.
That's what I'm hearing. But it's not disco. Not disco beat under it. It's got like a rock folk kind of beat, but like, yeah, just really cool layers going on. And
Yeah.
they're all full out, which is unusual. It's not like a lead with just like padded underneath it. It's like they all have the lead
Yeah.
together in a sense.
Exactly. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. So what's the origin of this band? How'd they get together? Do you know anything about them?
Is it a family?
Yeah.
It's
seems
got it's got a family vibe to it. You know, even just the way they look, I would say.
Yeah. But
Some of the heart.
I love the lady rocking on the drums back
Pinoy
there.
rock.
That's cool.
They are siblings, so the three vocalists are siblings. Okay. It definitely
Okay.
has that vibe.
Yep. Yeah, I'm interested to hear more. I feel like the mix on this one's a little bit strange for me. It's like
It's a little
know.
crowded.
it's a little crowded. It's hard for me to kind of decipher what's going on.
I'm hearing the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are voting on a second song that we're going to circle back to so far. By 86%, I think the poll has spoken. The next song is going to be Halek. I think it's the name of it. I'm just going to end the poll. I'm not even close to the
Yeah.
others.
So these guys, these guys broke up as a band. Hopefully, the family still gets along. Because that's always a risk.
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, let us know what's going on there. All right, I just backed up a little bit. Let me keep going here.
Nasasaktan ang damdamin. Ayaw ko nang mangarap, ayaw ko nang tumingin, ayaw ko na manalangin. Nasasaktan ang damdamin. Gulong ng buhay, patuloy-tuloy sa pag-igo.
It's so high.
Ako'y nasa ilalim, bakit kayo nasa ilalim pa rin? Gulong ng buhay, patuloy-tuloy sa pag-ikot. Kung ako'y nasa ilalim.
Nice.
Well, you can definitely you get a sense of what they got going on, but I think I want to hear another song to really get a good sense.
And we're going to.
Yes, and we are, because we listen to 2 per artist. That's right.
That's right. That's what we're doing. So yeah, I'm excited to circle back to that as well, and we'll share our thoughts here. I'm trying to delineate also the voices, and you get a sense of which one had the high up. I don't know their names obviously, but they had a similar delivery in terms of like just power and range, and that's kind of cues you in a little bit sibling wise, so it's hard to tell exactly who's taking what in the moments, but that was cool.
Do they
Right,
do
now,
another song? I'd love to hear them sing a little. You can dance, you can dance, having the time of my life.
like we do every TGIFF. Up next is the most controversial band we've ever had on our show. Bini. So
either the numbers are going to just raise by like 10
or
it's going to drop in
it's going to have like some polar separation. Listen, if you know you really don't care for this band, just hit mute until you see somebody else on the show. Obviously, everybody's, we're cool with everybody expressing their opinion in terms of, if you don't care for a band, obviously, you're human and we all have different tastes. What we don't tolerate, however, is tearing someone down in order to support your own. That we just don't have any toleration for. It's like, they're terrible, you should listen to this instead. It's like, well, that makes me not want to listen to that other band in response, because I'm like, if you're the type of supporter, for that, it like makes me not want to go there. So be kind if you're not feeling it.
That's right.
Chris, thumbs down and unsubscribe. Miss Chris. We know Chris. We know she's joking. You are joking, right, Chris?
Please be joking. Please like us.
Please be our friend. All right, let's see what's going on.
I love how the mushrooms are just a constant. I don't know how that started. I'm glad that it's
You hate
always gonna
mushrooms.
be here.
That's all you needed to say.
I love this little wish bus.
1075.
We need to go there. We need the wish bus.
I know.
In person.
I know.
One day. All right, sorry. That scene. I just want to hang out. I want to hang out with y'all.
Hey, let's. When you wish upon a bus, makes no difference
To none of us.
to
'Cause
none
when
of
you
us.
wish upon a bus, your
Your
dreams.
dreams come true. Play the damn song.
175.
Huwag muna tayong umuwi.
There's 8 of them.
Dito muna.
Very pop production.
Huwag muna tayong umuwi. Dito muna. Huwag muna tayong umuwi. Magkahawak kamay naglalakad sa may dalampasigan, saksi ang alon at buwan. Pumipilis ang tibok ng puso tuwing ika'y tumatawa o tumitingin sa aking mata. Kinakabahan na ba ka? Gusto mo nang umalis? Hindi ko malaman kung paano sasabihin. Huwag muna tayong umuwi.
There's some low parts in there.
Sa iyong tabi, dito muna agawan nating gabi. Naglalaho ang dilim sa iyong ngiti. Dito muna ako.
So 8 voices is a lot to like, break down kind of thing, especially when they're not like separated out in a lot of different ways, like you might see with like, SB19 or BTS or whatever. Like the parts are more like the lines are more designed for the individual voices. I'm not hearing that yet. At least, I mean, this is one song, right? I love the harmony layers though, and there's some low parts. You got like the breathy highs. It's like everything's well arranged in that aspect. It almost has a choral sound because I think there's just so many voices that are maybe a similar range.
Well, there's only so many parts you can do. I mean, I think 4 to 5 parts maybe at the most. I mean, usually it's 3 to 4. So you have to double parts up. So I mean, that's what's giving it sort of that less sound. I mean, hey, say what you want stylistically. I mean, if this is not your
may
thing,
not be your
fine.
vibe, yeah.
But they sound great. I'm actually, when they first started, I was like, is this auto-tuned? It sounded so perfect. I'm not sure if it was or not.
There may be some post-production on it. I was curious about that too, to be honest. But it's still like the tone of voice and everything.
As they kept singing, I mean, it wasn't like totally perfect. So
no. Yeah,
but like you said, I mean, tone of voice is huge, and that's, for as many fixing softwares as there are, it's like you still have to have a good sounding tone. You can't fix tone, and they sound great together. And the
arrangement of the song, everything else, I think sounds really good. I mean, like I said, if it's like you just said, like if it's not your style, it's like if I can sit through reggae songs on this channel, y'all can sit through a great pop production and great harmonies in a song. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm surprised we just don't have a pile of hate mail from Jamaica, It's like...
I don't even know if we have a percentage of Jamaican subscribers on it. That might be my fault. I apologize.
I like reggae, so it's okay. I balance it out.
This is not my vibe, but I still appreciate when done well, right? All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Pwede namang dito muna tayo hanggang ang langit ay maging kulay kahel at dilaw. Habang dumidiin ng paa sa buhangin, tumitindi rin ang mangarap na ako't ikaw. Kinakabahan na ba ka? Kinakabahan na ba ka? Gusto mo nang umalis? Gusto mo nang umalis? Hindi ko malaman kung paano sasabihin. Huwag muna tayong umuwi, mundo'y tahimik sa iyong tabi. Dito muna maaga pang ating gabi, naglalaho ang dilim sa iyong ngiti. Dito muna ako. Dito muna tayo. Dito muna.
So is she the lead, the upper left? She seems to have a lot of parts.
Tayong umuwi, mundo'y tahimik sa iyong tabi. Dito muna ang ating gabi, naglalaho ang dilim sa iyong ngiti. Dito muna ako. Dito muna tayo.
Got a nice tone.
Wish exclusive on Wish 1075.
So it's good song, really good harmonies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like there's no need for so much negativity. If you don't like them, you don't like them. But it's a.
Yeah.
I think we've definitely praised like just some of like the belting aspects we're always in shock of. Partially because we can't in the same way that they can. You know what I mean? So there's maybe a little bit safer in terms of range, but it's also very common in like a pop song design. This is a well-designed song for that genre, I would say. For having so many, are they dancers? Because it's a lot of voices for this type of song. So I'm assuming like on a stage performance, there's like a presentation. And do they lean more dancers versus singers? And you guys can fill us in a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
8 people. That is no small feat to try to get 8, personalities all working together.
No.
I play in a band with 3 people, and that is enough.
Just stop at the trio.
Add 5 people on it. I couldn't even imagine. So good for them. Good for them.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are moving on to I guess we can call her the feature of the day, since how we're already familiar with her. Last time we saw her, she was in a no belting challenge with Morissette. What is it? No, it wasn't belting. What is that word? It started with a B. Britics? I can't remember the word. And that was hysterical.
It was hysterical.
It was fantastic. It was like, if I asked Johnny to try to play the piano, but the wrong chords to a song. It'd be like, play the wrong chords to what was the song you were just singing? When You Wish Upon a Star.
I know. I got a better one because I actually played the wrong chords to this way back in the day when we played a gig together.
Oh no!
Remember, I played. We did the Titanic song, and I had the keyboard. There was something like I missed the page or something, and I came. Yeah, and she sang the right part, and I played the wrong part.
She
committed. Horrible.
She committed to the right note, and you committed to the wrong note, and it was epically bad.
So here is My Heart Will Go On, the melody in the key of C sharp minor, and the chords in the key of D minor. All right.
And of course, the worst thing about it was it sounded like she was off because the attention's on the singer. So when she was on, but she sounded so off. So and Johnny's back there just looking to this, like, it's not me.
It's like,
she was terrible. What happened?
Doing over there?
Poor girl. I think she punched
she's
you
an
after
amazing
that.
singer, by the way.
No, she's great.
Krista
Marie. Yeah, she's awesome.
She is amazing. She's awesome.
That was
that
was very
my fault.
unfair.
I'm still sorry for that. That was over 25 years ago. I'm still very, very sorry for that.
Okay, so Ave Maria. We have seen Lani sing more of the pop belt element, and this is more of the operatic style. So I'm very excited to hear this. And it was the awesome. Brit Queen of Philippines. No Brit. Contest or what it was, yeah. I'm just gonna. I don't think this has to be transparent, but I'm gonna be a little cautious here.
If there's any question, Richard, transparent. Just go transparent.
skull bumps. Ah. Oh, God, she can sing.
I felt like Andy in the Shawshank Redemption, where where he gets into the office and he's turning up the opera music and he locks the door because they don't want him to play. That's what I felt like. I want to play for all the prisoners.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, that's just. It's
like singing in a. It's more than just singing a different language. You're using your muscles differently to create that tone. When she sings what we're more familiar with her, and the little bit we know about her, with the more belted, pop-orientated delivery, there's more of, I describe it as like a megaphone sound. So it's like the larynx might go up a little bit, particularly on the higher notes with more push or air. And it's kind of like, think of a megaphone sound where the back of the throat is closed and then it opens. So you get more. Mm-hmm. That's more of like a belted tone. And opera does the opposite, where it's like it's more space in the throat. The laryngeal pharynx region like dilates. There's more space in the back. Is more like a little bit richer overtones. So it does the opposite, where it's like the back of the throat's kind of fat and open, and the front is a little bit closed. And you really have to be able to play a different triggers in your brain to get the muscles to respond to that. And she did it beautifully. And just her vibrato, so consistent with that, and just crescendos, everything. Yeah. That was gorgeous.
Well, I had to take a second look to see if she was actually using a mic, because I feel like that tone could just cut through anything.
She didn't need it. Yeah, she needed it for us to hear it, but in that room, in that space, I'm sure she did not. Not with that.
Yeah.
Not with the way that's designed and everything. It was just super cool.
Well, watching that performance really makes the what is it called? The quiet performance, the keeping everything,
Right.
I mean, that makes it that much more impression.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Absolutely cool. All right. So we are going
Real
to.
Quick,
yes.
I'd like to thank some people. Can I thank some people, please?
Please do, for supporting the page.
I'd like to thank Rosemary Rivera, Latte Lover, thank you, and Mizilplik. Is that how you say it? While you're on the chat, Mizilplik.
That's all you, my friend. I'm gonna let you take that one. I have enough failures of the day.
I think I'm close.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are back to Ryssi.
Ryssi.
Till they, the S sound, not the Z. Till they take my heart away. Who sings this song? The title sounds familiar. Do we know? Do you know?
No, I don't know. I can make up something.
Yes, would you please?
Till they take my heart away, I will have a heart. Until they take my heart away,
so literal.
I'll continue to have a heart. That's really good.
The melody sounds like it came from like the musical Carousel or something like that, and then the lyrics, not so much. All right, here we go. James Ingram. This is not James Ingram.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Maria.
Oh, thank you. Mwah.
Big thanks.
Claire Marlowe is the original singer. Ah. I'm realizing how much of I realize how much alike I am to my father. There's the sentence. If it wasn't for her tattoos, I wouldn't know who this is, because she changed her hairstyle. Her hair grew out, and all of a sudden, I don't know who you are anymore.
Her tone's a little different from this one. Yeah, her tone's a little different on this song from the first one as well.
Yeah, so between the hair and the tone, it's like, wait, do we have the right video? It took me a second. I saw the tats, and I'm like, okay, no, we're good. So she's adapting. When she's saying Rihanna, it's a little more edgy. Rihanna has the edgy tone, and this is a little bit warmer overall. So just her adaptability.
A little more of a float to it.
Yeah. This is great. Beautiful head voice tone. Is this just a karaoke setting? Is this in a restaurant? It feels like it's got that vibe.
That wouldn't make sense for just a random place in the Philippines to have an amazing singer just out of nowhere.
But this is what's so unfamiliar to us, because not that I would ever frequent karaoke bars, or I haven't in the past anyway, but where we were raised, not just a small town, but even our closest city or whatever. If we were walking by a restaurant and we heard that tone, we'd be jumping to get in just to see, who had that voice, because it would stand out among the rest of the bars, and the fact that this doesn't, and it's just so casual, it still just blows my mind.
Yeah, it's got to be just the hardest thing to stand out in that country, because there's so many good ones.
And I think we mentioned this before, but I think that's probably why there's less ego too. It's and there's just more duets and collaborations, because it's
Yeah, as soon as you start thinking you're good, just walk 50 feet down the road, and it's like, oh, okay.
Have you humility handed to you on a plate?
Yeah, no.
Oh my goodness!
Great. I mean, I would love to hear her on something that like really rips. I just want to hear sort of the.
Yeah, I'm
the
curious if she
capacity
belts a
of her.
little bit more on here.
Yeah, because I mean, her tone is just beautiful. But yes, very at least these two songs a little more of a relaxed
very
approach. Nothing against
laid
that,
back.
but yeah,
No,
I'd
no,
love
no.
to see.
She's serving the
test
song
drive
right
a
now.
car.
Yeah.
See what its capabilities are. Yeah.
So smooth tone.
There we go.
Yeah. She's just teasing you with that upper end power. Oh, she's cool. Yeah,
She's real
I'm feeling
cool.
the same thing. I'd be interested in hearing like more of like the full capacity aspect of it, because I feel like everything is just a little teased. I mean, she clearly is in control, kind of laid back, just a beautiful tone.
Well, we want more, so her tease worked. So there you go.
Right?
And by the way, everybody, every time I get a haircut, it takes him a couple minutes to recognize me too. So it's across the board.
Who
So
are
by
you?
the way, I need one soon. Just to warn you, I'm probably gonna get one soon.
I know. I like the height.
I'm Johnny.
You got some good height going on there.
Oh yeah, somebody that said the Johnny Neutron, or what's the Neutron? Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy
I
Neutron.
got that look going today. Yeah, it's definitely high today.
Oh, I like it. All right, so we are going to So is this an award show? ABS, CBN. We'll keep our transparency on here. So this is the song Huwag, which from what I understand, is the word kiss is the name of the song in its English translation. Let's give it a whirl.
Cheers.
Whoa!
I'll get him off cover.
Halik. Halik. Okay, thank you. These are the voices I would want to hear with, you may not expect me to say this, maybe you would, Johnny, but the rest of you, Meatloaf. Late 70s Meatloaf, a little bit of the, like that rock. I know I mean, obviously I can hear them singing like Heart and, bands like that too. But when you think of like the duets that Meatloaf had with like the dramatic, high-end, little theatrical, slightly over the top voices, it just had this great energy about it. Like I would love to hear that collaboration.
Yeah,
kind of
like
thing.
how's it going down and
Exactly.
let me sleep on it, baby,
Baby, let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning. All right, here we go.
Richard does a good meatloaf. He does pretty good meatloaf.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Bravo. Bravo. Oh, I like this band. So
yeah, good mixture of yeah, the meatloaf thing, definitely some ABBA in there, you know, like a good ABBA loaf, you know, a good slice of ABBA loaf.
not meatba.
If you will, you could do that. I like ABBA loaf.
Oh my goodness. So fun fact, the first song I ever performed live was a Meatloaf song called 2 Out of 3 Ain't Bad.
First song I ever heard you perform live was that song. I was there.
You were there. You were there in that moment.
And actually the first piano song that I ever performed in front of an audience was
it really?
I would do anything for love,
but I won't do that. I love his drama. I'm looking for the link. So we're going back to Bini, and the song is. But I get that. Maybe you can help me out here. You've got two songs, two different links. I don't know what won the poll. Help,
Meatloaf bought a coffee.
Meatloaf bought a coffee. Thanks.
I go well with mushrooms, Johnny.
I was kidding. He's sadly not with us anymore, so I'm not sure he pulled that off, but thank you. All right. So hold on. I'm just getting the next song pulled up here.
Yeah.
Play some Jim Steinman.
Some days I don't go greedy, and I don't go forward. Some days I
These are the days that never end.
Great song.
All right, so the song that won was Solomon. Is that right? Okay. All right. No, someone else is saying it's a different one. Which one was it? Brigitte, are you there? I don't remember.
Ole, ole.
Check your text. I'm looking at our worksheet that has links, and she's telling me to look at my texts. So hold on.
Okay.
Oh, well, I need one. This wasn't going off. All right, that is a problem. Okay, here we go. And we're making another poll because apparently there was 2 with the same percentage. Which one? So we're going, you guys choose Karera or Solomon. All right, so narrow it down to 2 and go.
Oh, them. Okay, not me. I was like, what am I supposed to do?
You play now. I was told that they had the same percentage, so this will clear it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it 1 minute.
All right.
Let's just stare awkwardly in silence.
You know, there's just not enough silence in this world.
It reminds me of what was it yesterday with One OK Rock? The first song, we're like, just really, this space is amazing. You know, the more space is better than the next song. I love how they filled every gap possible with this is fantastic.
Where nothing is not consistent.
Oh my goodness. All right, looks like we are leaning on Karera. Karera? I gotta work on my R's. Ra-da-da-da-da-da. All right, that's one winning. We're taking it. Okay, here we go. We can always circle back. That's what we do.
Oh, yeah. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, I love that song.
I've come to talk with you again.
Alrighty, let's do this. Flory, serving the mushrooms.
Jeez Louise.
How did that, you stated one time you don't like mushrooms, and somehow that's become like the favorite icon or
And then we talked about
emoji,
the
whatever it is.
Psilocybin Saturday is a show. And apparently that excited some people in the audience.
All right, so this word means race.
Wish 1075.
Minsan ay nahuhuli ang sarili na nag-aalala. Mga bagay na di kontrolado, pinoproblema. Pero teka lang, meron bang humahabol sa'yo?
Nice.
Di naman napatulin ang pagtakbo. Sino bang nagsabi na kailangan gumawa na?
That's a cool hook.
Hindi naman ito karera, pwedeng dahan-dahan sa bawat panibagong umaga. Ang pagsimula muli ay sa tagumpay na. Huwag mag-alala, buhay ay di karera.
Great arrangement.
Dahan-dahan lang, buhay ay di karera. Buhay ay
The chorus is very what I would throw in the category of like Timberlake-esque. It's just like that. It's got like kind of like that bit of a feel-good pop drive to it with a really
Yes.
cool hook on top.
It's got that neo disco vibe. So it's like, you know, disco beat is basically, you know, it's just a 4 on the floor, meaning the kick drum or the bass drum. It's constant. Not that you care. It's
No,
okay.
I swear my pinky accidentally hit the trackpad to hit play.
You're like, wow, that's amazing.
That was so rude. Please go on.
Okay, as I was saying.
Yes.
So yeah, a disco beat features a 4 on the floor drum beat, which is, so the kick, instead of just going like kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare, it's kicked every time. And it goes with
Right.
the snare. Kick, snare, kick, snare. And it just kind of gives it that nice
It's a drive.
forward momentum.
Yeah.
Makes it dancey. I mean, that's the kick, snare.
It's bordering on the edge of too happy, but I do like the layers of harmony
Dangerously close.
that's coming in on this one.
Yeah, that's
The
definitely
arrangement's
been used
cool.
in modern pop because it's a great beat. It's just it's not happy, but it's
So we're
got
saying,
an
like,
energy to it.
And you guys are correcting me as far as it's not like literally race like a run competition kind of thing, but like It's not. It means life is not a race. Okay, so that's where like, because it didn't have like the energy. Like I didn't feel like I was hurried. It was just more of an enjoyment aspect to it. So cool. We'll circle more to G22 and Sarah in future ones, guys. For sure.
Minsan ay nalilimutang huminga sandali, pahinga ng saglit. At di kailangang magmadali para magwagi, tuwing unti-unti. Wala namang mahabol sa'yo. Di naman dapat matuloy ng pagtakbo. Sino ba nagsabi na kailangan kung maunahin? Di naman ito karera, pwedeng magdahan-dahan. Sa bawat panibagong umaga, ang pagsimula muli ay isang tagumpay na. Huwag mag-alala, buhay ay di karera. Dahan-dahan lang, buhay ay di karera. Buhay ay di karera. Buhay ay di karera. Bini, maraming beses na nga ba natin patumayan, naniwala
It's a cool
sa
change up.
madaya, Ano nga ba, sino nga ba, ikaw ba o ako ba? Hinala mo mapahala.
Yeah, huwag ka nang maniwala sa paniniwala na dapat makipagunan sa karera. Kung wala namang karera, dahan-dahan lang, kakayanin na isa ka lang.
Sabi na kailangan kung maunahin, di naman ito karera, pwedeng magdahan-dahan. Sa bawat panibagong umaga, ang pagsimula muli ay isang tagumpay na. Huwag mag-alala, buhay ay di karera. Dahan-dahan lang, buhay ay di karera. Masyadong mabagal, walang pabilis sa pagtakbo ng buhay. Hindi kami mintis, nga malalim lang na tandaan. Kami hawak ng iyong akbang. Walang masyadong mabagal, walang mabilis sa pagtakbo ng buhay. Hindi kami mintis, nga malalim lang na tandaan. Kami hawak ng iyong akbang. Walang masyadong mabagal, walang mabilis sa pagtakbo ng buhay. Hindi kami mintis, nga malalim lang na tandaan. Kami hawak ng iyong akbang. Dahan-dahan lang, buhay ay di karera.
Wishclusive on Wish 1075.
Was it just me, or did you kind of want to hear them go, I'm every woman?
Actually, when I was picturing, my dad would call this really good roller skating music. That's what he would.
I
Did
would
you know
love
he
to see-
roller skated? He could go backwards and all sorts of stuff.
I would really like to see that.
It's a whole nother show. It just has a cool drive to it. Yeah, I mean, they have it's a well-polished production sound. You know, that's
Yeah.
indicative of like the pop expectations that's there. They're doing a really good job with it. Obviously, they work at the craft and everything like that. For as far as Wish Bus stuff, it's more post-production than we're used to hearing, but that's also indicative of what you get with a lot of the pop production groups there. So no hate. It's just it's a different path, and obviously they've got a huge fan base, and that's what they resonate with, and that's what art and music's all about. So brings them joy. Awesome.
Exactly. Beanie
All
Boy.
right. We are moving on to. I do at some point in the future, though. Would be curious. Like I said, they dance, so that might be something to check out down the road here. All right. We have Queen of the Night from Lani is up next. Let's see what is happening here.
All right.
This is 11 years ago, at least when the video was posted. I don't know when the actual thing was. Oh, here we go, 2001. So this was a while ago. We should be all set on no transparencies here. Watch this. This is what gets the copyright. It would be the most unexpected thing.
When I see it.
Oh. All right, here we go. What is this? Oh, it's Queen of the Night. This goes into the diva dance? All right. Is it detuned?
Yeah.
Oh, the purity. Oh my god! Thoughts?
I was like, is that the same singer? That's
I know.
so we're relatively new to her. I mean, I was like, oh, she's just an incredibly amazing opera singer, and apparently she's an incredibly amazing soul singer as well.
Well, we've
Within
heard
the same
the belted stuff before, like more of that tone, but to do it in the context of the same piece, I mean, just crystal clear aria delivery, more the bel canto, tone we talked about with the opera style, and then the shift to that soulful.
To Whitney and Aretha, it's like,
damn,
that's pretty crazy. I'm
right,
also amazed by this video. Is this VHS?
Maybe the detuning is not intentional. That might be a little bit of the VHS playback.
God, this might even be older than VHS. It's like a Betamax. We had Betamax growing up.
My goodness. Well, and the thing,
system.
And you guys are saying that she was in years playing in Vegas. How did we miss her? I've been to Vegas 50 times.
How did we miss her?
I wish I knew she existed. I don't know what time frame she was there. Holy crap.
We're like a broken record. Yes, how did we miss so many people?
There's more people than the 100 we know.
Yes. Well, we found her now, so okay. Familiar
Diva Dance. This is Diva Dance. Fifth Element.
That's right. That's right.
That's not whistle tone. That's falsetto. So she's maintaining. Where are we?
That's an A flat 6.
Also known as stupid high.
Unimaginably and ridiculously high. Yes.
So whistle tone is almost to cheat in these moments. I mean, if you're good at whistle tone to begin with, which is impressive balance, but because you produce the pitch differently, the folds stop vibrating, and you literally whistle with the folds like you do with your lips. It's a curling in the air, if you will. Here, she's actually doing falsetto, which you normally don't hear with the diva dance. You normally would go to whistle for those who can, because it's easier to manage those pitches. That's so high.
Yeah.
Shall we hear it again? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like a theremin.
It does, yeah.
Jeez. What a show this is!
I know.
I don't know if there's more singing or not. That's a cool overlap.
Yeah. Lord.
Damn.
Yeah. Listen, I know that Regina is considered like the queen, rightfully so. Amazing. Lani should at least be in the royal family.
Oh, she
someplace.
is. Yeah, and you
She
guys
is
have
up
said
there.
that before too. I mean, that's all, folks.
Co-queen or something. I mean,
Jeez.
she's Louise.
Oh, my cheeks hurt from smiling.
Mhm.
Mwah. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
that was good.
So now what?
Well, we have
Yeah, That's just ridiculous. The flippant styles, the unbelievable range. I mean, she's. I mean, if she does have a whistle register, then she's.
Well, and
close
that
to
would
being
go
off
even
the
higher. Yeah, which I think one of
Yeah.
you said in the chat as well that she does, but she didn't use it there. That's why it was just crazy. Yes, we are doing a bonus song, and we will continue to come back and learn more about Lani as well. So our bonus song today, this has been our most requested, like Filipino viral. I don't know what we call these. Our bonus song. This is a Filipino bride singing the song "He Knows." So that's what I'm going to cue up here. Now, this is the time I'm going to share with you what we're doing next week.
Yeah, we're both going to share it because we both know.
You clearly remember this conversation. Now, I see a lot of you requesting. We got Alan Duran. There's a lot of requests for Queendom, which we need to get to. So, like, we hear those requests coming in. We will get there. But next week is a special deviation from the norm. Instead of 2 songs from 3 different artists, we're going to do 6 songs from 6 different artists, all James Ingram.
Oh, that's right. I knew.
It
about
is a
this. Yeah,
James
okay.
Ingram special. It's happening. So we need your help because we don't know who he is.
But we will. We will.
But we will. And we need to correct this terrible, terrible tragedy of us not being familiar with what material he has written. Even though we know the songs, we didn't know who it was. I just recently found out he was black. So I'm just slowly catching up to reality. So what we're looking for is, if you guys can let us know in the comments, don't bother with the chat. We're not going to look at those for suggestions after this live stream. Please put in a song. We're looking for 6 different songs from 6 different artists. You guys are going to have to help us figure that out. That'll be part of the challenge. So any ideas that you have, that would be super awesome. And we get to discover who this fantastic songwriter and singer was, and kind of get up to speed, if you will.
Remember when we thought that this song was "On the Wings of Love, only the 2 of us together." We're like, oh, that's James Ingram. It's not. I forget who does that one, but so we weren't even close
I just
there.
assume if it's a song that sounds like it could have been popular, and I don't know who it is, it was likely James Ingram. That is now my filler.
Probably.
My filler
I
answer.
know. Vast oversight on our part.
And then after that,
apologize.
probably not the medleys. Thank you for asking, Raymond. We have heard one medley already, but probably not. Just so we can I want to hear his full song all the way through, which would be super cool. And then we'll get back to our regular programming. I'm pretty sure Queendom's going to make the list because I know that's been super requested. But right now we are going to check out "He Knows," an original wedding song performed by Elmira Lat Trinidad, the bride. Yes, Johnny?
Yes, and before we do that, we're going to thank Francesca for the copies that she bought us as well. Thank you so much, Francesca. Our girl
You're welcome
Francesca.
to bring them to us as well.
Well, that'd be great. Yeah.
You could brought them. That's fine.
Yeah. You can brought them.
All right, here we go.
A few months ago, I asked Kuya Boom, also known to you as Lolito Go, to write a song for my wedding day. I sent him a few lines that I wrote myself, and he fashioned it into a piece of poetry before he finally set his original music to it.
He's already crying.
I would also like to acknowledge Mr. Ian Inigo for his beautiful and magical arrangement, and to my Kuya JR Bandes for his flawless mixing and mastering of the track. So a million thanks to you guys for this collaborative effort. Thank you also for keeping quiet about the project. I know Joshua is not surprised anymore that I'm the one who will sing for my bridal walk. But my surprise is, here's the original song entitled He Knows. I offer this song to him and to the man I prayed for, who is now to officially become my other half.
He knows it's you I pray for. He knows it's you I pray with. He knows you are my armor, my protector.
All right, Disney can hire her immediately for another princess. Like, the first line, like, and...
Well, just compared to her speaking voice, which is a nice speaking voice, but she comes in
pleasant.
and it's like this
my God.
broad, warm, rich tone.
I'm sorry I stopped it so
Wow.
quickly. I'm just like, that's a voice we should all know. Like, that should be like a princess voice. Holy cow. All right, sorry, I'll let it go longer.
For Johnny's wedding. Yeah. I'll ask Ryssi if she can do this.
Pray with. He knows you are my armor, my protector, my relief. He knows you are the music when silence brings me down. He knows you are the perfect fit for the soul behind this gown.
Wow.
And as I walked down the aisle, I couldn't help but smile and cry, 'cause he knows just what I needed in this life. All we know is he knows, and we follow his direction. Even though life is short, we'll share forever in salvation. Through this life and beyond, we will let his will be done.
A little more set track
He
there.
knows that I am yours and you are mine. He knows you are my power when I'm feeling weak and sick. He knows you are my harbor that is just within arm's reach. He knows us even better than we ever know ourselves. He knows that we have differences, but he pulls us back in place. When the roads we take get rough, he knows that we can steer them back, and he's ever there to help us clear the path.
Little pause here. So obviously this was recorded in the studio, and they're put this video together like in post. So this isn't the audio from her walking down the aisle, and you could tell because of just how clean the recording is in part,
Right.
and just the way it's edited. But it doesn't sound. There's no digital artifacts. I mean, this is her voice. This is her tone, her diction. Everything's just so clean and precise. A beautiful singer. And then
I'm guessing the live version sounds
probably better.
And
Probably
I will say
better.
this: I've played roughly 2 million weddings in my life, maybe closer to 500.
Rounding down,
a lot.
yes.
I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy. And yes, I am going to show it to my fiance and say either sing and sing like this, or it's off. Because this is what I expect now.
This is the new standard. Or we're moving to the Philippines.
Wow, this, I mean,
To get someone who can.
Talk about making the rest of us look bad. Jeez, Jesus Louise.
Just a beautifully constructed song. Like everything, the songwriters did great on this. Yeah, this is awesome. Let me back it up here a little bit. Keep going.
Yeah, unbelievable. Great song,
We can
too.
steal them back, and he's ever there to help us clear the path. All we know.
So you guys are saying she sang it live. I don't question she's sang this live and it was amazing, but the recording we're hearing it's a studio recording versus what's there. But she would have recorded this in one pass. You can hear the degree or like the control she has in the studio recording is just like that single pass feeling all the way through. And if they did take this, if she sang this live and this is what they put in the studio, they could have done that and cleaned it up in that aspect. But please no, I'm not suggesting anything derogatory at all.
No.
Yes, he knows.
Amazing singer.
And we follow his direction. Even though life is short, we'll share forever in salvation. Through this life and beyond, we will let his will be done. Cause he knows that I am yours and you are mine. But he's there to tidy up our mess. We are blessed by his embrace. We'll serve together through his grace. And I know and you know that he knows and it shows that with faith and love we've stood the blast. Cause he knows that only you can see me through. I give you mine. I do.
Wow. She reminds me a little of Maury.
Thank you, Lord.
Like her
There's
belt
some
to toe. Yeah, just
Yeah.
a little bit.
Some of those cracks for sure.
Yeah. Aww.
So,
Did he say yes? Is there
I was
conclusion?
gonna say, did he? Who knows?
Did they follow through? I'm just gonna skip that. I don't think she's singing anymore. Oh, this is beautiful. I want to hear this part again.
Salvation through this life and beyond. We will let his will be done. Cause he knows that I am yours and you are mine.
What a tone.
We have made some mistakes, but he's there to tidy up our mess. We are blessed by his embrace. We'll serve together through his grace. And I know and you know that he knows and it shows that with faith and love we've stood the blast. Cause he knows that only you can see me I give you mine.
Beautiful song.
I do.
Wow.
Ladies can't contain themselves. It's too much. It's too much. Actually, the guys too.
I would say I would have been crying if I was there and her delivering that like live in that moment in the just the feeling of it just all the way through. Oh my goodness.
That's something. Yeah.
Maybe your band should be hired to do some weddings in the Philippines, and that's our ticket there.
Maybe. I feel like
If any of you would like to hire a trio, they are amazing. They specialize in James Ingram love songs. So if you would like to hire Johnny at your wedding and fly them over, and I'll be sound guy, I'll mix, and that's how we get there. I think it can happen.
I think that's a great idea and totally reasonable and realistic.
Yes.
And
Hey, I'm
let's
just
make
throwing
it
it out
happen.
there. Oh my goodness. Listen, guys, thank you everybody so much for joining us today. Another fantastic TGIFF. Over 1,500 people here. Thank you. Thank you to our amazing Throne members, our gold
Thank
and
you guys
diamond
so
members listed here. We appreciate your support. Next week, James Ingram, 100%. I cannot wait to discover this brand new songwriter and what he has to offer the world.
He's cutting edge.
We love you all. Have an amazing day, everyone. Bye.
See you guys.